Hi guys, it's Lisa from newlifeontheroad.com. How you all doing today? We've been into town. We almost forgot that it was Father's Day tomorrow, so we had to go into town and grab David some Father's Day's gifts, which was really bad because it was so last minute. But we got something, so he should be happy with that. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm super excited. I have a black book in the bus, just like this. And it's not a black book about addresses or phone numbers, but it is a receipt book that all of the owners that have decided to keep records over the years have put records in here. Things about repairs, parts, whatever, maintenance. And then it's also got information about registration of who had registered it and when and what and how and names, and you won't believe it, but I picked up on one of the names and went, I'm going to find this lady. So I typed it into Facebook and I typed her name in and I found her. She is living on the Sunshine Coast. How spooky is that? So this bus is just meant to be for our family. We have contacted with another YouTube family, and they let us know that we have their bus. They had it years ago, so that's called That Aussie Family, which I've already done a YouTube clip on, and I'm so grateful to them. They rock. I cannot wait to meet them. But we also, at the same time, when we're in the Sunshine Coast, we're going to meet up with this lady that's in this little black book, and we're going to see if we can find out more history about the bus. So far she's let me know, or told me on Facebook, that the bus was a school bus in Victoria, which we had a little suspicion feeling about that because we had found a newspaper clipping inside the old seats that David had to rip out. He had to rip those seats out. They were water damaged big time, and we want seat belts for our boys to be safe while travelling, so he had to rebuild them for regulations to have seat belts in. So there was no point trying to build the same kind of seats again, because then that couldn't give us seat belts. So he's done it to the requirements online. He had to look up all the specific, how to build them, how to have them strong, how to bolt them in. A lot of work those seats were. It took 4 weeks to build them the right way. And then he also made the lounge cushions to go on top and sewed them all by himself. He's incredible. So we can't actually, we did lose a little bit of storage space underneath, but not as much as we thought we would lose, and it's okay because he created more storage space in regards to above the driver's seat. He opened up that cupboard, and I'm getting to that cupboard because in that cupboard was a sign, and I've actually kept it. We cut it down. It was a little bit bigger than what it is now. It still was missing this bit here. This bit was cut out. But it was probably about that much longer. It was a piece inside the cupboard, and I made David pull it out. I've taken photos of it, and I'm keeping this piece. I've made him cut it straight, like I gave him the measurements. I said, can you just cut it like that? Because I actually want to place it inside one of the cupboards, and I think it's unreal. It says Joe's Don't Eat In Bus. So I reckon that it was a school bus. So we had our suspicions about where it was a school bus. We thought it might have been a school bus in Sydney because the newspaper clipping that we found underneath the lounge chairs when he pulled them out was dated back in, I can't remember what date, but was from Sydney. So we had a suspicion that it might have been in that area. And then from the receipts that we've been looking at, it was in Beverly Hills area, which is where I went to high school. And then it was also located in the lower half of New South Wales, and it's been in Victoria because the lady that we are going to see on the Sunshine Coast, she said she did take it through from Victoria and I think other places, and I think it went to South Australia. But it was a school bus, and then this old couple, shouldn't say old, retired couple, bought the bus and turned it into a motorhome, and then unfortunately they couldn't travel in it. Apparently he got sick or something like that. I'm going to clarify this history when I do meet this lady at the Sunshine Coast. She said that on Facebook he did get sick and they couldn't travel in it, so she bought it. She travelled in it for a few years, and then she lent it to her family friends, and they trashed it. I'm not quite sure what she means by trashed, but we'll find out. And then eventually, somehow, that Aussie family had it, and now somehow we've got it. So how's that for spooky? There is so much history on this bus. I'm super excited. Can't wait till we get to the Sunshine Coast and find out more. And I have a date of when we're going to be actually moving our bus from here to on the road. Should I say it? I don't know. I'm scared to say the date. I'm really, really scared because I've said the date online 3 times.
Tell them when we're
And
doing it.
that date has come and gone. Hubby's yelling at me in the background. What was that?
Tell them when we're gone.
He's telling me I'm not allowed to say the date, to tell you when we've gone, so I think we might stick with that, because I don't want to jinx it. I want to get out of here. I want to be on the road travelling. So I am looking forward to giving you more history about this gorgeous bus, and David sure is bringing new life back into this bus. So thanks for watching, guys. It's Lisa from newlifeontheroad.com. You guys rock. Bye. See you next time.